Hi everybody, this is James for Vamp the Lost Soul. I am just going to be sharing my stuff around there. Hold on. Just give me a second, I just want to make sure everything's... Okay. Just give me a second, I need to double check if I'm live. It might be occurring technical difficulties, so please be patient with me while I'm making sure there's no faults going on. Okay, good. We are good to go. Let's close this. Alright guys, I'm going to be sharing on several social medias while we are waiting to go live. So just give me a few minutes and we'll be live as soon as possible. Like I say, just give me a few minutes and we'll be live as soon as possible. Just give me a few more minutes and we'll be live soon. Hi Andrew, thank you for coming on. Like I say, we will be live very soon. Feel free to get some friends for the live channel on the way. We are very nearly hit affiliate. We are on 2.0 on the average scale at the moment, so one big push would be greatly appreciated. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this live draw today. The art I've got planned today is going to be a little bit trippy to say the least. You'll see what I mean. The patrons have voted for background week, the Dream Realm. So if you've seen the Nightmare Realm, you know I'm going to go for like a surreal looking background. So hopefully you will enjoy this. Like I say, we will be live soon. Okay, there we go. And we'll jump on the mic now. There we go. Alright guys, while you are watching this stream, feel free to literally come on, sorry, my brain just literally stopped working today. I am really apologetic about this. Anyways guys, while you are watching the stream today, please check out my social medias and all that fun stuff. And warning, we do try to keep this a PG-13 stream, but due to the humour topics or anything we might talk about in general, it might hit 18 plus. Not in a dirty way, just more topics we may talk about, maybe for people who are sensitive, I should say. But keep that in mind, we are not trying to target anyone, we're just talking or joking about it, so please keep that in mind. With that out of the way, please enjoy the live stream. Now with that, you listen to the VTLS song and we'll be on after this song. Hi everybody, this is James of Vamp the Lost Soul. How are you all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Right, anyways, hope you're welcome to the stream. Feel free to recruit people into the stream. We are live today, and today we are doing background week, and today the patrons have voted for Dream Realm. This is why, like, this is actually like what it's gonna look like. So that's why the positioning is a little trippy. Yeah, I wasn't lying. It is going to be very, very surreal. So this is a Dream Realm. If you've seen the Nightmare Realm picture on my DeviantArt or my Instagram and that, it's just sort of similar. So this is the same side, but not the same side of the same, different side of the same coin, I should say. So, so what I'm going to do is twist it. So we're going to reverse the orders how we do things a little bit. So what I'm going to do is make a layer, new raster layer. So what I'm going to want to do, selection, deselect, just want to make sure where the red layer is. We are going to literally fill in the middle on this layer as a light green. Oh. Just so we can indicate where the road and the background is. Because obviously, because of the way I positioned this art piece of trippy art, I should say, I'm going to need to know what's what quite quickly before I do any detail work. I'm going to show you, like, literally, before I had to do the setup. This is most of the setup, and I had to rub out a lot. I had to, like, concentrate. Seriously, it really messed with my mind, so I had to sort of start sorting this out ASAP. So the order will be reversed a little bit. We won't be doing colouring just yet. It's just so I know what's what and what to draw on each bit. So yeah, it is very, very trippy. So, and at the moment I'm getting used to using it in the way you normally don't use it. So this is, again, I would say this is like pretty much new territory for me at this point. But I wanted to put my perspective, because obviously Joe knows background was one of my biggest weaknesses. So what I wanted to do was pretty much work on it. And I wanted now to literally really test myself and see if I can actually do it. And I have to say, so far, I'm quite happy with the result. So, like I say, it's not, I don't think it's perfect by any means, but it shows, I think I have now a lot stronger, like, not very strong I would say, but a lot stronger understanding of how it all works. Which is a very, very, very important thing to learn, obviously. I might have to sort of, yeah, it's just not, come on you. I might have to do that like that and then, but yeah, so literally that's what I'm doing today. So this is like the background for the Dream Realm out of my book. So hopefully you'll get to see this in closer up to what the city's like in that. But this is going to be pretty much like a magic based city, but with like a lot more surreal elements, obviously. So there we go. Edit undo, sorry. I'm literally trying to concentrate on getting that road. So at the moment, all I'm doing so far is literally making sure the roads and that are filled before I can start targeting areas. So I can easily then map out what goes where, how, stuff like that. Otherwise I'm just going to get really bloody confused quite quickly. So this is more for my reference than anything else. So there we go. Now we can just fill it like so. So as you can see, you get to see now bit by bit what I've planned out. I might do color plan mapping for this drawing just so I can see what I'm doing. Then I've actually got like the background ready to color and stuff like that. So also it just gets an added benefit. So this is going to be a little bit of an experimental stream today, really. Or experimental artwork in more ways than one, I should say. So, like I say, I really do hope you enjoyed this. This is something like I will not normally do. So this is something, like I say, I could put myself to the test with. So see if I have had a deeper understanding of perspectives in general. But I think, to be honest, like, so far, I have understood, like, mostly what it's about. But, you know, you always get someone like me, I'll probably look at it and go, what? So, as you can see here, that could really mess with your head. So, if I could separate it into buildings, roofs, and roads. Oh, what's going on here? That's not what I wanted. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I just looked at it and went, that looks a bit weird. But yeah, if you guys can support me by literally getting as many people here as possible today, that would be fantastic. Because literally, we are on 2.08 on average views. And if we can get a big enough turnout today, maybe I would hit a video. But if we could get at least 3, doesn't matter. At least then we are going towards the average of 3 viewers. That actually reminds me, I need to copy and paste the post where I actually didn't... I don't know why I hashtag things on bloody Discord. It's because it's the post from the restream, so... right, let's copy the post, and let's paste it in my friends' groups. Like, yeah, someone's just messaged me, hi, I'm gonna paste this link to him just so he can join me today. Here we go. So, yeah, I'm just going to, like, literally click on the group, so I think will apply to... And you know what? I'm going to delete those hashtags because that is going to get on a lot of people's nerves. So, there we go. So, just give me a little, like, a few seconds, and we will definitely get, like, absolutely cranking down on this art piece. There we go. So, there. So, people are now alerted. Right, anyways, let's get on with the draw at hand, and I've already goofed. See, this is why I need to map things out first, kids. Why are my keyboard ain't working? There we go. Selection, deselect. There we go. So, what I was supposed to do is this road here. This is the road. That was out of nowhere. Sorry, the music just blasted out of nowhere. That was quite strange. So, and hopefully we'll avoid the hiccup, the mic thing again, just like last time. So, hold on, what's going on here? Oh, I see, yeah. Because the rooftop of this is actually blocking the view of the road. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. See, this is what I mean. I now have to navigate my own drawing because it's that trippy. I wonder, like, if Kenichi's watching this right now. I would definitely love for her to see this and see if this actually blows her mind. She'll probably think, what? Yo, she makes, like, buff things and weird little buff things, but I think this is, like, even out of her league sort of thing. It's like, her brain will be like, what the fuck has James done with his drawing? Like, this is designed to screw with people's heads. The T-Cult has messed with people's heads again. There we go. And again, the building's blocking the view for the rest of the road, so we need to make sure... So, yeah, this is kind of like an absolute mindfuck of a picture, but if we can separate this into where I want it, then I can actually see where I'm going with this. So, as you can see, now I've actually separated it, so now we can actually lock that layer. Now we can see where all the roads and the backgrounds are. So, if we lock that, and then make a new layer again, like I say, we are going to literally map it out first, just so in my head I know where everything's going. So, because like you say, this place is looking like an absolute mind F at the moment. So, and I'm going for like really bright colors just so I can actually see what I'm doing. So, here we go. Just wish me luck. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do actually, because most of it should be unlinked. So, like say the walls we could do here, like that little bit there. Like we could tell which ones are the walls of this drawing, which is brilliant. So at least that much is clear to me now with the floors being laid out. So yep, okay, cool. And we'll leave like the gap fits for the like all the maybe like something neon or something like that. Actually, what am I doing? Just get the paint bucket, dude. Like, I'm telling myself, like, dude, I've got a paint bucket and I've done it in the wrong bloody layer. Okay. This is why, guys, never, ever, ever listen to a ramblings of a crazy man. So, there we go. That's a lot better. So, now it's on the right layer. So, as you can see... There we go. Right, there is one more wall I forgot about. Like I say, yes, it is a little oversaturated. But the reason for the oversaturation is so I can really tell everything apart. So select, deselect. So that's what it should look like. So if we go close up, so obviously for some reason there's no line there. This is why when I do the line work as well, this is really important. So I can actually grit grinding on this. Right, I'm gonna have to tell him I'm live now, so chat to me on Twitch, mate. I'm sorry. I love you, dude, Edward, but, you know, choosing a bit of an awkward time having a bit of a chat with me. Right, here we go. Right, let's get on my live stream channel. There we go. So we only got one view so far, so I am a little bit worried about that. But anyways, no need to fear. Right, so we're going to do one more layer. And we're going to do, like, the red layer for the rooftops and the bits that are not going to, obviously, light up. So, obviously, like, everything that is... Ah! And I found another wall. So, we are going to fill that right now. And then we're going to deselect that and then do that all over again. So, like I say, because we need to get this right. So, there we go. So, if we can get this right, then literally, hopefully, in no time, we should actually get this, like, party started. Right, that is, I realised that's not a road. That's a rooftop. Right, okay, so at least we know. So we can actually work with that. So hold on, select. Edit, undo. I just selected the wrong thing. That's a path. So yeah, now I know that, I can change that. So this is why I need to like absolutely map everything out first with colours, so I can actually see what the hell I am doing before I do it. So, like I say, as you can see, I am missing some bits here and there, so we'll go bright orange for this. Actually, something opposite orange, not green, maybe purple. Yeah, okay, then that doesn't merge. Brilliant! Because obviously I've got red lines, so I need to be able to see that. And I'll tell you what would be better. Don't worry, this is not the colour scheme, by the way, guys. This is literally me mapping everything out with colours so I can see what I'm doing. Because I actually drew pretty much this earlier to get... Because obviously this is a weird concept, so I need to sort of... and I did a Debbie thing again. Alright, let's go back. There we go. Right, kids, remember, keep making layers. Don't forget to do that. So, edit, layer, new layer. I've really got to start remembering these things. Right, let's go. So now, everything should be starting to map out properly now. There we go. Like rooftops, everything. It's every little detail. So, obviously, now, I can just select, deselect. Get that pen and just sort of stroke that in. Obviously, I know that's a rooftop. There we go. So now we can actually properly see what's actually going on this stream. Anyways, Andrew, you are working on emotes, aren't you? Might as well ask that now. Do you want me to show you what you've been working off on to everyone, Andrew? Are you cool with that? Or do you want to just keep it secret for now? I was earlier. Oh, was you streaming? I forgot. I keep forgetting you stream, you know. Which is a bit silly, I know. Edit, undo. Yeah. Alright. We need to sort of... Yep. And then delete. And then edit, undo. I had it right then, James. No, what have you done? There we go. I'm okay with you sharing. All right, so we're going to show you something that Andrew's done today, which I think looks really awesome. It's his emoticons for, I believe it is for your streams, isn't it? So we are going to show this off. Because obviously I think, you know, this live stream chat, where are you? It's just for fun he made it, but I think they're fun little emoticons. Where are you? Art chat. Contest, post your art here. There we go. So he's done these two little cute little, like, that's really cute, isn't it? It's something, it does remind me something out of Animal Crossing, but yeah. Seriously, guys, he has a Instagram. Check him out. Shout out for Andrew here, my boy, or my T-Cult member. I mean club. Right. Now we've done that. That's all right, mate. You deserve it. You are awesome, mate, and I will not recommend people lightly. So, oh, I'm gonna slam this on the general chat as well, so people know I am live. So please get your butts on here, people. I'll let Kenichi know I'm live, because obviously she's probably either setting up. Just let her know I'm live, and Joe, so Joe can actually come on. There we go. Unless he's lurking and he's not saying anything. Right. Now we can just finish off bits here and there before we start actually. That's a bit too bright. There we go. I know it's a bit like in your eyes at the moment, but once we actually get to the point where we can actually sort everything out, we will. There we go. Right, just to fix that up a bit, because that looks a bit messy. Save. Right, so now what we do is create a new layer. We'll make black happen. Right, so we're going to make the lines a little bit thicker. I'll probably say about 13. Right, so hopefully the line work should look good. But first off, we need to make sure like everything goes pretty well so far. Hold on. Why aren't you following down? Edit, undo. This, I'll tell you what, Clip Studios had an update recently, and it's actually messed with me a little bit. I'll tell you what, actually, because I'm having a problem with the navigator, for now, we'll do that, so it just makes my life easier. And then just sort of, there we go. And then we could do all this. And what we're going to do is create another layer. And, hold on. There we go. So we're going to create another layer after this. And actually do, like, all the windows and that on the buildings. With the perspective points. So, this is why I wanted to do this first. Because if I did that alone and that at the same time on stream, I'd be here literally all day. Because obviously I'm still getting used to learning about 2 points perspective, stuff like that. So here we go. So we move on. And then just sort of work on this like that. Oh, what's going on here? I don't like this. Hold on, undo. Okay, so if we move this down a little bit more. I tell you what actually it reminds me of, like, this now. Like, I'm not sure. Do anyone remember like the Digimon first movie? Like that first Digimon movie. And then you got like cyberspace, which is pretty much a blend of bloody like all sorts of colours combined, essentially. It actually kind of reminds me of that. The cyberspace from that. What I've done here. Which is kind of cool, actually. But at the same time, it looks pretty like mind-boggling, really. So as you can see here, now I'm doing all the line work properly. You can see there's already like a few things I just need to fix up. So, which is pretty good. Because this is what I want to do, is sort of... Okay. Let's undo that. And like I say, we are going to work slowly down and actually just make sure everything's like fine. Obviously. And then just like... I have to admit though, the one thing I do like about this new update... Let it undo. Is you do have a bit more control. I tell you what, I'm going to do this with the mouse because I'm not being horrible, but I've got a lot more control with the mouse when it comes to these sorts of things. I don't know why I was doing it with a pen, because I know full well when it comes to these tools, I have a lot less control. Yeah. Alright. I think what we're going to do is do it like this. Then do this at the front. And then just sort of... That's it. And then move it down a little bit so I've got the whole... Oh, God. Right, I'm going to have to really accurately pin this now. There we go. Okay. And then what I might do is just zoom in. Yeah, I pretty much got it quite accurately anyway, so which is good. So, brilliant. There we go. But yeah, I hope you're not finding this stream too trippy so far. So at the moment, I'm just getting the basic line work down, ready to go. So that's what I'm literally, all I'm doing at the moment. Hold on. That's right. There we go. And then... Hold on. Right, the one thing I do not like about this tool, it seems to sort of, it's not... Ah, there we go. That's why, because it wasn't... It's setting, for some reason, restarted at, reset the line, which I did not want it to do. So, here we go. Yeah, now it's, like, closing the gap for some reason. Right, so we're going to have to do this on 2 parts then. So we're going to do one part like this. And then the second part can be done like this. It ain't pretty sometimes, but you got to do it. Right, we do that. And then... And obviously we're going to draw this bit in by hand. Edit. Undo. Right, I think actually we're going to do this curve line as well. So what thickness was it? I just want to have a look. 13. So if we do that as well at a 13. So this is now mostly now just getting everything pretty much neat and accurate. And the one thing I do like about this tool is then and then I can create as many points as I want. And then you've got that sort of like nice building vibe. So right, let's pick that up again. Like I say, sorry this is going to be a bit more like working things out and trying to get it accurate, but it's best to kind of do that so you guys get like a nice drawing to look at when I'm done. So it's just more for like my sake and my learning to do backgrounds than anything else really. But anyways guys, I tell you what is the most trippiest drawing you ever drawn? That's my question to you guys for the day. what is the most trippiest thing you ever drawn? I'd definitely like to know. Feel free to comment, obviously, with it. And I just found out what's the road is. Because obviously Andrew's... our lovely Andrew here has drawn quite a few trippy things. So I think he's got like a barrage of things to choose from. So yeah, that's the road. So I've obviously made an oops on that. So at least I know now. So this is what I mean. This is why I needed to do the line work. Like the working out first and then line work comes second. And then sort of, there we go. And then, but like I say, I hope you like the view of this so far. There will be more details. It's just more of, like I said again, it's me working out everything first, then drawing it. So, or full on drawing it. So we know that's the road. So all we have to do is go back to that layer and make that bit green instead of that. So, like I say, this is why, guys, you should always plan things out first, especially if you are not confident with your background work. It's like the biggest advice I could give to anybody who wants to do this sort of thing for a living. So, edit, undo. Yeah, I thought that was a little too ambitious. Okay, so up. And as you can see here, something's not straight. Yeah. Alright, I think I know what I've done here. I guess that's pretty trippy. Did you show me some? Oh, I drawn a turtle flying through the city on its... Okay, yeah, that would qualify it as really trippy. I just read halfway through that one. Yeah, that's already trippy on its own, and then you just add everything else, and that's like... That's probably the most trippy thing you could come up with. Yeah, I see where I did a boo-boo. Okay, good to know. No, it's not. Is it boo-boo? Yeah, so that was a boo-boo. So as you can see, like, when I'm doing things and looking at it and go, yeah, that's a mistake, that's a mistake, then I know for a fact I have done the goof. And then just sort of... And, yeah. I've really got to look at Clip Studio for this and see what's going on with this. Because it's just not letting me do what I want it to do. Which is actually annoying. Damn you, Clip Studio. You need to start behaving yourself before I put you in a timeout corner. For naughties. There we go. So, yeah. There we go. So now we got like the whole sort of book thing. The book thing? Why was I book thing? I don't know why I thought of that. That was incredibly derpy of me. Right, Edward's just gone okay. I'm sorry, mate, but you did kind of try to chat to me at a bad time. Chat to me on Twitch if you wish, but... Not you, Andrew. Sorry, I meant my mate from Facebook. He was trying to chat to me at the most awkward time possible. So yeah, Edward, if you are watching right now, feel free to come on Twitch and chat to me, because for some reason my Facebook, it's been a herpeder. Actually, I'll tell you what. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly post on Facebook as well, because... You know when you get a sinking gut feeling because it's not working on Facebook? Oh, you sent another drawing. Alright, we'll take a look at that in a sec. Just give me a second to post my stream on my main Facebook as well. There we go. And put it on my story so people could see it and then click on it and come see me live. There we go. And I think I'm going to do the same for Twitter as well. Tweet, tweet. Yeah, that's how I spell Twitter, James. Well done. Alright, at least it got it. We are going to hit home with this. Gonna look at my notifications. Yeah. For some reason, Restream is completely messing up today, so I'm glad I caught this one. I did. Alright, Joe is busy. Thank you for letting me know, Joe. Right, I'm gonna go on stream chat just quickly. There we go. Sorry, guys. It just looks like my social medias and Restream are just not having a good day today. There we go. Hopefully now it will start behaving himself. There we go. And hopefully people will clock on. I'm live now. Yeah, so the line work is coming together now. And let's see. Oh, edit, undo. That's a mess. There we go. I posted Trippy on the drawing I was talking about. Oh! Yes, the Trippy drawing. Let's actually have a look at your Trippy stuff. There we go. Yep. I see it. Oh my god, that is... Alright, guys, we're going to have to show this. That is like otherworld stuff. That is well trippy. Dude, you should be pleased with that. Guys, if you got any trippy artwork that you have today, please, join the Discord, VTLS Discord, and show us. I'm more than happy to show you. And I'm sorry, Bella, there's nothing there for you. My dog's here today. Giving me the... try to chat to me. There we go. And by the way, guys, just a reminder, I do have a art contest running at the moment. Joe was really, really kind. A shout out to him, giving us like the prize money for it. So make sure you can go check him out. When he finally gets an art page, we will pester him until he gets one. We'll say, Joe, go and get an art page. We love you, dude, but come on, get an art page. Otherwise, something might happen to you that you might not like. But anyways, all jokes aside. So I'm hoping... Hello. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I just needed to see what I was doing there. There we go. And now... Right. Smart thing to do is to sort of... Yeah, there we go. Connect those lines. And then just sort of connect everything together. And then, as you can see... So at the moment, everything now is starting to come together slowly but surely. And then just sort of... like this as well. I actually would love to see Konichi's action to this like trippy sort of... But that is well trippy, Andrew. To be honest, that is a really good drawing. Like, that's like, it reminds me of like Discworld. Yeah, Discworld, that's the fantasy books with the turtle with the floating disc on its back with the 4 elephants. And it actually reminds me of that, which is pretty cool. There we go. And then... and then just sort of... I don't know why I'm using my pen again. But there you go. Alright, cool. I think what we're going to do now is actually get the buildings done. Before we do any roadworks. Yes. The Dream World rail line ain't available at the moment due to roadworks. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, edit, undo. That's not at the point, so we should do the point first, really. There we go. And then follow that line. So, as you can see... Okay, so that line is clashing with that line. So, I think what's the best thing to do? I have sent you 2 more trippy things. Oh! I might have to have a look. I'm going to have a look-see. Hopefully if Tiff does appear today on the stream, I might actually ask her, see if she's done any trippy drawings that I'm not aware of. Because I think it'd be nice to see like people's most trippiest stuff. So just give me a second to sort of... Okay, so let me just finish this quickly, just so I can make absolute certain that the line work here is pretty accurate and all that fun stuff. Okay, cool. Because I really want to get the line work done first, just so I can make absolute certain. There we go. And what about the... Okay, cool. There we go. And then... And there we go. Yep. Alright, I get to see what's going on here now. And the same here. And then just sort of... Oh, edit undo. That was very messy. Hold on. I want to see like other people's reaction to this, because like I very rarely do stuff like this. Like almost getting inspired by a past art style alone is rare for me, but to do something I actually liked in the past and actually sort of recreate elements that I like about it onto here. Right, and lastly, before I forget, we are going to draw that little triangle there. Green. Why are you... Ah, that's why. Locked it. There we go. So now we got the road there. So we can see where everything is actually going. Now we can... Edit undo. Now we can actually have a look at your artwork that you have produced. So I'm going to keep the green there. And the wall, I think. And I think we are going to get rid of the purple, honestly. No, I don't think we even need to do that. I think I've got an idea of what I can do. Right, let's have a look at your trippy artwork. Holy crap, you got more. Let's have a look, guys. Oh god, wow. That is very surreal. And that is so trippy as heck. Brilliant. That actually looks really good, man. I like this one, but I like this one. I don't know what it is with random pans with me. I'm a bit of a sucker for them at times. But yeah, I like it. It's pretty good, man. Seriously. It's quite nice. You're a bit of a dark horse when it comes to your art style, so pretty cool. And we'll see if... Right. So what we're going to do is position this... Yeah. We're going to have to make this disappear now. Just for now. Get the red. Go light. Layer. New raster layer. So, obviously that's a bit too thick. Right. We want to just get those points. And what we gotta do is make sure there's windows on here. That's it. And then just sort of like that. There we go. So we're going to use this as our sort of grid. Like so. And then sort of like that, and then sort of there we go. Yep, okay, cool. And then we're gonna get a little bit of rubber and just sort of edit undo. Just sort of rub out the bits we don't need. Like so. Just so we know what windows are where. And then just sort of like that. There we go. That's one lot of windows done. And this is why I needed to plan things out, people. And we're going to make that probably one. Yeah, I think so as well. And then sort of just get that started. There we go. Yeah, because that's a flat wall, so the window might not be shown as much on here. I think we're going to leave that wall blank, honestly. Bit of an awkward angle, so I might need to work on that bit next time. Oh, God. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, actually. Smartest thing to do. Yep. There we go. Welcome to the family. I don't know why I love this song. And they just sort of welcome to the family. And then just sort of there we go. And I'm doing it again, I'm using the wrong tool. There you go. And then what we do is again, rub out the bits. Oh, edit, undo. Is that the one with the... Yeah. So ignore that. Welcome to the family. Don't know why I'm singing it. Right, we're going to create a new layer just so we don't end up rubbing out things we don't want to rub out. And then just sort of... And then probably put a billboard there. And I'm doing it again with the whole... There we go. And then just sort of Get the rubber in between. So yeah, sadly, I'm sorry this is like the sort of boring bit, guys. I will apologise. But we'll get there. Sooner or later, we'll get there. And they're like, so right at this bit, this is gonna really mess with my head today, I tell you. I'm not joking. My brain is gonna be really messed with on this stream. So I will apologise if I get a bit like confused. But I think this is gonna be the literal natural path of this drawing, course of this drawing today. Very easily. And then just sort of do that. And then oh, hello! Thank you for the follow. Who was that? Sorry. Wildly Magnum. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the scare. Oh god, that terrified me. Welcome, Magnum. How you been, man, by the way? Hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah. Do you know what? I keep forgetting I set that damn thing up, and every time it makes me jump. Without that, I'm so going to have to change that one day. And maybe voice at something like, welcome to the tea cult. Would you like a cup of tea? It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. Don't apologise, man. It's fine. Don't apologise. Seriously. I think it's funny. Like, I literally keep forgetting I set the damn thing up. It's sort of like the, what's the wording? I think it's just, it adds to the charm of the stream. I don't know how to word it. What you up to, man, today, by the way? You up to anything cool? Andrew's welcome you to our tea cult. I mean, this is not a cult. Thank you very much, Andrew. Welcome to the tea cult. You must bring a tea bag to our cult. And coffee is forbidden. It is heresy in this cult. I mean club. Obviously, I mean club. There's no cult here. I'm only joking. But anyways, I hope you're out to something cool. Okay, now my brain's getting confused on where the windows are. Right, there we go. Why do I have to come up with the most trippiest shit sometimes? I do not know. I'm aware of the tea cult. I'm Dirkus. Oh, right. Hello, James. How are you? He is part of the tea cult. He is one of the guests. He is the enforcer of the tea. The Fellowship of the Tea Bags. God, this is going to fuck with my head. Why do I have to choose things I've never done before and not practice it beforehand? I do not know. But I'm actually really enjoying this drawing despite the complaining. Despite the complaining, I'm enjoying it. Heresy. There is heresy in this room. I'm joking. I hope everything's going well for you, James. Long time no speak, by the way, man. I hope all is well in your life. I think we can make that into sort of like factory. Ooh, edit, undo. Right, let's try and get that straight again. There we go. And then turn that into sort of like warehouse sort of. Is that me or was that cat? Hello! Thank you again for the follows, people. Jesus. The follows are coming out of nowhere. Alexon Chopper. Hello, how are you today? Welcome to the tea cult. Tea is our bread and butter. How are you, by the way, mate? I hope you're having a good day. By the way, all jokes, all tea cult jokes aside. Tea! Yes, a welcome gift. 1 tea bag of Yorkshire tea. Use it wisely. And bless it. Bless it with all the foliage and the anti-coffee-age. Nah, what you up to, man? Right. That line's cacked. My brain is saying that line is cacked somehow. Right, let's... Called it! Yeah, one of the lines was like wonk. Thought my brain wasn't playing tricks on me. Oh no! Did you eat something funny? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm wondering, did you eat something funny maybe, or? Not sure, but maybe I did. Maybe. But it's better now. Oh, I'm glad it's better, mate. Like, as someone who suffers from a gut condition, I know how much not fun having a bad time with your gut is not fun at all. Right, I'm going to actually zoom into this quite closely. Just make sure that line's straight. There we go. So I'm going to go for all the flat surfaces at the moment. Okay, so we'll do that. And then... There we go. This is one trippy drawing. I'm getting messed up just by trying to figure out everything. Why do I choose this? Why? Oh, God. Guys, like... Just to let you know, for the new ones that have come in, I'm drawing the Dream Realm for my VTLS manga series. So feel free to check it out. But yeah, this is what the Dream World looks like. Oh, God. You watch, James Jerkin's going to be like, then stop drawing trippy shit, James. James Jerkin reminds it. I don't know why I did like Super Kobe Guru's. Ah, I see what I did wrong. That's not a flat surface, is it? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yes. Anyways. I've been watching too much Vicar Dibby lately as well. Yes, I have my manga series. 3 volumes are out now. I do have a style shift in volume 3. Because, you know, like, sometimes you do a year in improvement and then your style, like, has a bit of a dramatic shift. That's what happened with me. Super Comic Guru process. Yes! Someone's got the DBZ bridge reference, and it's obviously Durkee that got it. Well done. Have a goddamn cup of tea. And not just any cup of tea. The British tea. The Yorkshire tea. Because obviously in this tea cult, that is the best tea in the world for us. Because it's cheap, it's yummy, it's scrumptious, and just about anyone could buy it. Not for any other dramatic reason. Just because it is cheap. That is what the tea cult wants, and that's what we get. Yeah, that is completely wonk. Jesus, my eyes are actually like absolutely. I feel like my eyes are bulging out my head just looking at this now. Oh, it's actually messing with my head. It's brilliant. Oh, God. Anyways, guys, I've said to you, if any of you are artists out there, like, what's the most trippiest thing you have drawn? Or what is the trippiest thing you've seen another artist draw? Andrew, kindly on the Discord chat, actually showed us a couple of really trippy-ass drawings. They're really good. One of them reminds me, like, say, of Discworld, if anyone's heard of it. I need a draw. Stop it, James. You're making me quote things. Quote things that I should not be quoting. No, I'm joking. The tea cult accepts the quotes with open arms because abridging is the tea cult way. Of teabag of the Tetley, paragraph, God knows what, we don't care. Yeah, you are. Actually, I have to admit, Andrew, like, if you look at his artwork, if you are on the Discord chat, his artwork is very, trippy and surreal, to say the least. But in a good way, I would say. Like, there's good trippy and then there's bad trippy. And his work is good. It's like the good kind of trippy. And no, before you think it, I'm not talking about you know what. Get your minds out of the gutter, you lovely... Lovely, filthy lot. Yeah, don't worry. I love you still all the same. Filthy or not, I'll love you. Right. There we go. So we have finally got windows actually going in this building. And then... I think we don't go too crazy for the windows on this one. And I keep using the wrong tool. God damn it, James. I think we do like a couple of like long windows on the side of this building. And then just sort of build around that. Oh, edit, undo. God damn it. There we go. I keep turning myself off every 5 minutes today, I swear. Anyways. Let's have a read what you guys are saying. I've seen some of the work. It is really nice stuff. All right, sir, I'm gonna lurk. Feel free to lurkage, and welcome new people. We got 5 people on at the moment. Jesus, it's a bigger turnout than most. Enjoy the stream, guys, or else. Yes, otherwise we might have to induct a new tea enforcer into our tea cult, and he will take away your tea bags if you don't enjoy it. The worst kind of punishment there is. Hold on. What's going on here? I think that's a little bit out of perspective. It can't be right, though. Tell you what, then. I think we're going to do the smart thing, then. And turn that into, like, a sort of billboard side of the wall. Or keep it actually blank. I think we're going to keep that wall blank, actually. Like, so it's like an advertisement wall. Just to sort of... I know it's like a sneaky little cheat thing, but... have a good look. My work at Wiley Magnum. Yes! You posted your animal fusions. Jesus, you just want to out-trip me, aren't you, today? Don't worry. We love it all the same. Right, just to make sure where the line work is. Jesus, my brain is just absolutely going haywire right now. Gotta laugh at myself. Right. Yes, I am now... This is now a competition, yes. Alright, let's have a look at your artwork, man. Let's take a... Oh my god. See, that's not trippy. That's derpy. I love that. That's actually quite cute. That's something I might want as a pet just to freak somebody out. That, however, is a little bit more trippy. a derpy crocky raccoon? Raccoon? Rat croc? Like, I'm trying to give it a name. Like, what can we name this creature? Like, yeah. I don't know what to name this creature. It's weird. This is a new species we discovered, people. Name the creature. Steve, yeah. The species name is Steve. Because everyone deserves the name Steve. Steve the Croc... No. Steve the Rock Croc. The Rocker Croc. It is a nasty little beggar. It likes to nibble at your toes. I don't know why I'm saying it in that voice. But yeah, there you go. It likes to nibble at your toes. I am Master Merrick and I have spoken. Oh, God. Anyways. So, yeah, straight line is... Aha! Okay, so that was wonk for some reason because the tool wasn't... Okie doke, that's good to know. So, at least Joe will be happy that I am actually fixing this right now. Yeah. Some reason that line tool was actually going completely wonk. I do not know why. So at least I know that wasn't just me. It was actually the tool itself that was going a bit funny. That's fine. There we go. And now we can create these squares. Anyways, guys, what have you all been up to? You've been playing any new good games lately? James, have you played Kakarot, actually, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? I actually wanna know this. Hold on. Edit, undo, edit, undo. Edit, undo. There we go. Let's try this again. That was a bit of a long metal voice. All that species is now called Steve. Oh, I bet you Andrew's just... I'll tell you what, actually, your most trippiest creation, I would actually say, is that fish with legs. I'll say that's definitely like one of the most trippy things I've ever seen you do, actually. And I bloody love it. There we go. There we go. Ah, of course, my fish with legs, yeah. That seems to be like your trump card of trippy, weird designs. But I love it. Do you know what? Like, your artwork actually, like, I actually came to think of it, like, you could do, like, children's illustrations almost with them. I think that'd be kind of cool. I could see that's something children would grow up with, actually, your creations. Except for the dark humor, it gets cooked in the end. I think that would scar him for life a little. Mom, why are you cooking the bad fish? Well, darling. Edit, undo. That's wonk again. And then... yeah, there we go. Yeah, alright. We can make that into like a billboard sort of thing, I think. There we go. So... okay, cool. And then... okay, this is... I have to admit, this drawing might get a little bit more trippy as we go. Just to pre-warn you all now. So, I will like, outright warn you. Because the stuff I'm about to colour in... I'm going to do the walls, like, sort of like illusionary. So, unlike the Nightmare Realm, when things pop out, it's going to be, like, alive, but it's, like, flat 2D image sort of thing. So, there's obviously, like, magics powering these sort of walls. Oh. Using the wrong tool again. Oh, edit, undo. There we go. And obviously, yeah, it's all started. Oh, forgot to do the windows on this side of the building. Ah, that's right. We'll sort that out soon because we've got pretty much almost everything else sorted. So we might as well gun for the finish of this first. And then just sort of... edit, undo. Right, let's try that again. That was disgustingly bad. I apologise. So, there we go. God, this is going to be so bloody trippy when I'm done. There we go. And... there we go. It's a sort of... yeah. And obviously that's a window. Oh, hold on. Edit, undo. I'm going to do that a bit higher, actually. Oh, let's get closer. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So I look at it like, why are you not doing as I tell you? Just sort of. There we go. Right, so let's see. Any other windows on this side? Yes, there is. There we go. Straight. That. Straight. And then... right, that line's not lining up that red. Because we really need to get this right today. But anyways, guys, have you played any newish games recently? Obviously, other than Animal Crossing and all that fun stuff. Especially the... you know, see there's anything going on. with you guys right now. Alright, so we got this window to do, which I think we're going to have to do. And then... Doom Eternal. Yeah, I actually wondered that. How good, like, is it better than the last one, or do you think it might still need work, James? Because obviously, like, I've got the first one, which is absolutely fun, by the way, to play. Just thought I'll let you guys know, and definitely put a personal recommendation there. And then just sort of... Edit, undo. Right, we really got to start with the corners of the straight window first. Then line it up like that. And I could hear someone trudging around. And then just sort of... I think it's better. It's not perfect, but I love it. To be honest, there's not really such a thing, to my opinion, as a perfect game. Like, all games will have their flaws, but... It depends if they have improved. I think it would be the better word. I think improved upon the formula of their last game. Right, there we go. Right, since we've got to do windows for this. Aha! I see why now. I see why. Why it didn't look right. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, alright, cool. I'm saving my money for DBZ Kakarot and Pokemon Mystery. Oh, what, the new, was it the remastered one you're talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna need, like, that line is, yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'll see why that's actually... Okay. Yeah. Actually, I get to see where... There we go. Okay, cool. And then go to black. We jump up on this layer. Okay, yep. Indeed, it's the demo. I decided I was a mudkip. I never felt more complimented. Ah, fair enough. So, did you just choose it, or did you just go with the... Because I think with the first one, it's the quiz, but you can kind of rig the quiz afterwards, I think. If I remember correctly. I can't remember how, but I know you can, like, sort of rig the quiz afterwards to kind of get the Pokemon you want to be. And it just sort of... There we go. And then... personality quiz, but you can choose to skip it, pick whatever. Yeah, I do remember that. Because I think I've got like the DS one. Right. Let's see how... Whoops. I think I did a big whoops. It's fine. I can make it disappear afterwards, so... I have to retrace it. And then... And then... Yep. Okay, I am happy with the way it looks now. Now the trippy stage is over. Well, it's still trippy. Okay. So now we can work on things a little bit more. Like clean this up a bit more. Don't worry. Yep. Alright, go back to black. And get that. There we go. And then get the purple again. And just sort of touch up on bits that we need to touch up on. Because as you can see... I'm actually really pleased with the way it's turning out so far. Despite all the little mistakes I've made. Like that. And then get the blue. And then just sort of stroke. Gently enough, just so. And then get the rubber. Oh, edit, undo. Sort of. There we go. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. First aid quiz is alright. But yeah, I'm glad you could skip it. I think that was a good way to do it, because sometimes people just want to choose who they want to be, if you get what I mean. Like, for my playthrough, I know it sounds really sappy, but I've obviously chose myself as a Charmander, obviously, because James knows I'm a Charmander boy. And I chose Rachel as a Pikachu, obviously. So I thought that was a good little double team of, obviously, like, me and Rachel and all that. Don't tell her that. Hold on, what's going on? What's going on with you? Do I have to save? Is it... Or was it selection? No. It's the tablet playing up again. Right. Now, I know I could do something about this. Restore customized settings from your local backup. No. There is a way to do it. Is it trouble check? No, there's a way to do it, and I didn't have to turn it on and off. Oh, let me check it. Yeah. So what's there we go. Alright, so now we can actually clean up some bits. So there's a bit here where it's really messy. And just sort of... just clean it up a bit. So what do you think of this, guys? I know it's like not the usual thing I do, but it would be great for if I can get some feedback for it. Like, yo, do you think this is too trippy? Obviously, this is not the colour scheme, by the way. This is me just, to be honest, I was layering everything just to make sure everything's in its right sort of place, basically. Right, now, I think what we're going to do, it's going to be a bit long, but it's going to be worth it. Is to blank out those windows. And just sort of... Actually, oh dear. There we go. Right, if we just... And then just sort of... undo. Don't want to hit that line. There we go. And by the way, sorry for not following soon. I generally forgot when I was out. But yeah, no, it's fine, mate. Don't apologise. Sometimes things do happen like that. So I've done things like that before. So nothing to apologise for, my friend. Right, let's select that square again. It obviously didn't select properly. There we go. Right, so now we've got everything pretty much ready to go almost. We've still got to do a few bits of cleanup here and there. Like, that's really gappy. Oh, edit, undo. That was really messy. Again, really messy. Stop it. There we go. Bad hand. Do your job. There we go. See, telling off my hand is the best way to get your hand to sort of do what you want it to do. And then the blue. Oh. Give it a little rubber. Give it a little rubber here. Oh, yeah. I see where I've went with this. Pick up the blue and just sort of tidy it up. Get that sort of straight line going. What's going on here? So, yeah. Selection. No, I'm not selecting anything. Sorry, I'm just trying to think right now. By the way, guys, please feel free to invite friends, obviously, because we are very near affiliate, and I would like to get some emotes or make some emotes for you guys to use once I'm done. Right, obviously, we got the purple here. Just sort of... See what I mean? It's just things like that. Like, I've got to keep an eye out for. Sort of. There we go. Rub that out. Right. Now we got that sorted. We can do... I think we're going to do colouring first. Then shading. Because if I do shading now, I'm going to confuse myself a shit ton more. So I think that would be the wisest choice to be. So we're going to lock these layers now. And then duplicate layer. So what we're going to start with is the central bit here, which is like literally the sky. Hold on, edit, undo. And this is going to involve a lot of brush work. You'll see why in a minute. But yeah, this is the bit that's going to take time today because we're going to do some like absolutely weird shit. So shit that I basically would never consider doing. Oh, edit, undo. Right, how do I... Where's the minus? Sorry, I'm just trying to look for the minus on my keys. That's plus. That's minus. There we go. And just sort of stretch it out until we hit that line. Happy line. There we go. Okay, so... we're going to have to completely deselect this. Edit, undo. Just sort of... edit, undo. Right, just to make sure there's nothing else. Brilliant. So yeah, we duplicated. So this is what I'm going to do. So first off, we're going to go for that sky color. Saturate a bit more. There we go. Then we're going to go and make some clouds. But what, just like white clouds. And not very few and far between. And then just sort of darken them a little bit just to sort of get that. Not make it rain cloud, but just make them like average clouds. And then just sort of bit bigger. Because we don't want it to, there we go. We want it too lined up. There we go. Right. Now we create a layer, new raster layer. So first off, we are going to go for this sort of white dwarf star, and we're going to make 2 of them. You'll see what I mean. So we're going to get an oversaturated. The best. I think we're going to go see if we go green for the white dwarf stars. Sort of like that. No, maybe not. Maybe. Actually, I think we're going to go several levels, actually, and see what happens. So this is going to be a bit experimental, guys. So bear with me. Okay, so if we do it like that for now, and then we'll see what happens when I do this. So, anyways, we're going to try this and see what happens. Layer, new raster layer. So first off, we want the edge. Now, we're going to go for this dark blue first. For the edging. And see if the green and the green and the blue will mix well. Then we turn it to an additive glow. Getting near what I'm after at the moment. And then we just use that. We get a bigger brush. And sort of do that. Layer, new raster layer. This is now going to be like sort of. We're going to have to additive layer on this one. You'll see why in a minute. Layer. Additive glow. Is that additive glow? Yeah, good. And then just sort of go brighter. Yes! That is actually what I wanted. So you get like these sort of white dwarf suns. And we're going to make them probably a little bit smaller altogether. But this is the effect I'm after. So, and then obviously the smaller brush. So what we're going to do is make one sort of rise one side and the other rise the other sort of thing. But not like it's daytime yet. So layer, new raster layer. And then obviously this is a normal layer. So the last bit will be like completely in the middle. And then additive glow it. So now we've got that sort of nice little sunshine view. So now what we do is we'll select the whole of that. Go right up to the normal layer. And then nudge that sun. Oh no, we can't. Just realised why. Oops. Okay, cool. We just have to keep it as it is then. And just use the, and just rely on the rubber. Fade rubber. Now we don't want it absolutely humongous. We want it big, but not like this level of big. So we're gonna work layer by layer and just fade it bit by bit. Sort of like, yeah. We're getting to the size we want it now. We want to make that brush a little bit bigger because we want it to fade a little bit more. Same here. Sort of. And then same, just sort of a little bit smaller. And then there we go. And then we'll do the same for this layer. So we go right back to the beginning, obviously again. Normal. So where are you? Don't worry. We'll do that. And then slowly just go around in circles with it. And then just sort of. There we go. And then just sort of. Get that sort of, there we go. And then... There we go. Now we're getting that sort of trippy sun that we want. Like so. And then just sort of... There we go. So now we got like the two suns, and it actually look like they're kind of like moving accordingly, and it does look like a white dwarf star like floating above. Okay. It's too bad we can't do it all at once. It's quite annoying, really. There we go. Sort of. Set the fade as well. That's one way also to sort of... So obviously that's got to be the brightest. Then that's got to be lower, 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 and then it's got to be a bit brighter. So we do that. There we go. Now you got like the sort of two suns that I wanted, which is looking a bit weird. Oh, that's what we want. We want the trippy look. Okay, cool. So now we can move on to the roads, which I'm going to do on the next layer. So the next layer, I'm going to do something really trippy ass with this, and it's going to fuck with people's heads, I tell you. And I'm going to love every minute of it. We're going to do this. Oops. Sorry, select these. Right, where's undo it? Because I've just done it. There we go. So mess with layer opacity. Oh, hello. Well, thank you for the follow. Who was that today? Thank you, G Jones 2005 for the follow. Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you, Hypebot. So, I've got a Hypebot for some reason. Yes, welcome, Jones, from Mixer. I keep forgetting I got that. Right. Let's, first off, let's get rid of all this green. Yeah. Hello, Jill. You right? How you been? Hope you are enjoying this so far. One of my more trippy drawings. Very rarely do. Something I actually really rarely, actually, I'm not exaggerating. This is something I very rarely do as a drawing. So. There we go. Why is it not being deleted? Okay. Gonna have to rub that out. Selection, deselect. Maybe rub it out by hand, maybe? There we go. Right, now we're going to do something well trippy with this road. Just got online, to be honest. Hey, Andrew. Fair enough. You streaming today, by the way? If you don't mind me asking. With more innuendos. How's things? Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm drawing one of my, like I said, one of my more trippier drawings, and right now it's actually still messing with my head as we speak. So that will give you a giggle. No, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for me. Oh, fair enough. Right. So here we go. This is gonna be. That's cool. But by the way, please check out Jill's stream. She does Black Desert Online. I'm trying to remember all the games now she does. This is me and my terrible memory now kicking in. So, yeah, it's Black Desert Online. And me coughing me guts out. But, yeah, she plays a lot of RPGS games. Oh, thank you. My dad actually just got me a cup of tea. A tea code has provided. The tea has been provided. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online as well. I was trying to beat the game, actually. My brain was like, I know there's other games, James. Use your brains. Alright, so we need to sort of make a not a big brush. There we go. And then we get the blue. You'll see what I'm up to in a minute. And hopefully this might actually blow your mind. So I'm hoping it will. Oh. Sorry, I just saw like a pair of feet that made me jump.
A pair of feet, no, 1 foot, Jim.
Oh, sorry, yeah, my dad's only got 1 foot, he says. He's a peg leg. There we go. Right in my high taste. But anyways, it's because it's his birthday. He thinks he can get away with it, naughty man. But he will learn soon enough. But anyways. And then we just sort of... get that sort of... And then get the very dark blue. I'm trying to like get that sort of space vibe background, and then we're gonna put like stars in the road. Okay, cool. So now what we're gonna do is the tone scraping. We are going to duplicate this layer because I forgot to duplicate it like a numpty. I'll tell you what, actually it'd be better off because I just realised I'm... Why has that... Oops, sorry, selection, deselect. I just want to see why that's not... Did I make that somewhere else green without... Yeah, it's there, it just wasn't brushed over for some reason. No, edit, undo. We don't want that, we want this. Ah. Ah, see what I did wrong. And then just sort of get the pinks in. Sorry, how was D&D? D&D was good. Not a lot of action happened, but that was because I think, as you know, when someone says heist in D&D, how can I put this? You spend more time planning than doing the actual heist in the first half of the heist. I'm not sure if any D&D players had experience in this regard, so hopefully you get what I mean if you catch the drift. Right, so now we're going to do this to get that sort of stars look. Sorry, I had to do that sort of Nemesis, wasn't it? Resident Evil 3? Yes, it was. I don't know why I'm talking to myself saying, yes, I know this. Right, again, we need to know better than this, James. We need to switch the brush and just sort of mess just a little bit with that, then the tone scraping. Yep, like that. And then... Oh. There we go. I'm trying to make the brush bigger. There we go. Now it looks like very Galaxy looking. But yeah, we spent most of the session kind of planning out a heist. This is gonna mess with a lot of people's melons, I tell you. Oh god, I am really pleased how this is gonna mess with a lot of people's heads a little bit. Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, just to give you more details about it. So the heist we are planning, hopefully if our overlord and DM Max is kind, we've actually planned out a heist against someone who's been screwing us over in the campaign, not player wise, but NPC. There's this character that we all hate at the moment, and named Goldbeard and Don Mantango, because obviously they're typical business dodgy tycoon people that been started to get a little bit in a pain in the a bit of a thorn on our side. So, and now they've run off somewhere due to our recent how can I put this? We kind of got revenge by blowing up quite a few of their warehouses. Yeah, I wonder who caused that explosion. Being the pirate wizard that I am. And, yeah. So, we had that. Now they buggered off to another country. And, we're pretty much trying to track them down now. And we're helping this guy who's gotten himself into debt in a brothel as well. So that was fun. So yeah, there's a lot of things like sort of going on. And we kind of like, we kind of want to trust this guy, but we don't trust him. And sort of like, it's crazy right now. So next week, we are hoping, yeah, pirate wizard. So basically my setup is level 10 wizard, level 3 rogue with scandal and transmutation, because my character is a follower of a god, and I think Joe's gonna crack at this, because this is pretty much, this is me in a nutshell when it comes to D&D. But I think Jill will know this quite well. My god is Mr. Blobby. Literally, my god is literally Mr. Blobby himself. So there you go. And obviously, yeah. That is my god. And many pranks have been played because of this god, and I've gotten in trouble with my party members thanks to my god. But if Tiff is watching, she knows full well. Oh, Nikki. But my role in it is going to be lookout. Hopefully nothing will go wrong ish. We've actually planned it, and it should be in theory foolproof. But when you say foolproof, this is the problem with D&D, and I think most players who are more experienced than enough will tell you this. Things will always go wrong. Like very rarely everything. So a wizard that's off his tits on rum worshipping a pink god with yellow dots. Yeah, pretty much. That's my captain in a nutshell. But yeah, he's done a load of shit actually along the way. He's blown up a load of shit basically. Oh my god, this the roads are messing with my head now. Why did I choose this? Oh yeah, I know why. Because I thought it'd be bloody awesome, which it is, but it messes with my head. Like that, and then just sort of kind of ice caps, and then just sort of. To be honest, I'm starting with the background of the roads first because, like I say, I want to get this sort of surreal vibe. Like, it looks realistic, but it's actually like a 2D, like, sort of living thing going on. Like, I can't explain it. I want to really mess with people's heads with this. I bet you Joe's going to look at this and go, why have you faded brushed and hardlined everything? He's been like, it's an illusion. It's a magic town. You cannot call a command. Alright, same as the alias. So he's so Nightbot's having a hissy fit at me again. But anyway, so this is gonna mess with Joe's head so bad. And then we got the moon. And then get the spray. And then select, deselect. And then we're gonna do a big ass Jupiter-esque planet, and I think we're gonna make this gas cloud yellow. Yeah, I think yellow's gonna be absolutely awesome on this. This is gonna mess with so many heads. Everyone's gonna be like, what's real, what isn't? That's what I want to do. I want to get them to question their own sanity while looking at this. So, because obviously, like, the dream realm is like a concept of happy emotions. So, bad James, don't have a head. Your plan failed. Oh, it will succeed. Wait and see, Andrew. Wait and see. The plan, yeah, it will either fail or it will go spectacularly well until the last moments, until we have to bolt. Oh yeah, and to piss off the person more that kept screwing us over, we're gonna steal all the ticket flags, we call them. I'll explain that one later once we've done it. And then we're gonna give them out all the other ships, not just to make a brilliant escape route, but to really piss off Dumpmantango and Goldbeard. So, hopefully Jill likes the sound of this plan. My glasses are too strong. They protect me from mindfucks. Fair enough. But I'm actually liking the way I'm going with this at the moment. Select, deselect. So, now... we're going to do like, sort of like... and then just sort of... do like a little sun there. But I'm really pleased how this is turning out at the moment though. And then... so like that. There we go. And then obviously the white speckles. So like that, and then... do you know what? That music reminds me something of Nier Automata. I do not know why. Does it remind you guys of that? Because I've been playing that, obviously, lately as well. Obviously, this is not going to fuck with your head at the moment, because at the moment, I'm only concentrating on, like... Joe's going to get so mind-fucked, I tell you. If I can manage to screw with his head, it's going to be brilliant. And then just sort of... I haven't played it. Oh, it's... I tell you what, James, like, people have bothered me to play it for a long time. And actually, it is a really, really good game. And it does mess with your head at times. Oh, Machine Heads. Yeah, it is inspired by... yeah, sorry. It gave me some information there. It is inspired by the Automata, the song. Well, right. We're going to save this because we're not going to finish. But I got a feeling if I don't, something might go wrong. Right. Now, for the next layers, I think we're going to work on the ceilings. So we're going to duplicate this layer. Duplicate, just in case anything goes wrong. Now, as for this, we are just going to give the roofs just like a solid color, but we're going to give it bright. Because unlike the Nightmare Realm, if you've seen that concept art, it's like a lot more darker and paler colors, and it's very nightmarish surrealism. So what we want to do is go for something a bit more chirpy, a bit more like Happy City like, because obviously the Dream Realm is the opposite of the Nightmare Realm. So, but obviously it's the same sort of surrealistic themes. Oh. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Something's wrong here. So we're going to have to... yeah, I'll see what's going on now. So I think what we need to do is to put all the background stuff where are you? But I am liking how this has all turned out at the moment. I'm really happy with it. I'm stupidly happy with it, to be honest. And we'll clean this up a little bit as well. Oh, undo. So for the roofings of the batteries, oh, edit, undo. And I think we go like a sort of light metallic colour for the tin roofs here. Like I say, we want to use like a lot more, even though it's pale, they're a lot more happier colours. Sort of we want to make it like sort of like happy colourful, not crazy colourful. Because to be honest, the walls are going to do that for me, and it's going to really mess with people's heads. That is pretty much my goal on this. And we're going to unlock that layer and just sort of... I posted my drawing of my Pokemon just made. Oh, nice! We're going to have a look at that, guys. And we're going to pick this up as well. Going on it. What's it might be on one of the blue layers. Yes, it is. Right, thought so. So we just need to rub that out, really. And then that. Oop. There we go. So now, and I think that will count for the pyramids, actually, like sort of rooftops. So we'll give it some variety, but not too much variety. Because like I say, the walls are going to be the main thing that's going to give us like shit ton of variety of stuff to look at. So, and that is going to require like shit tons of work, that is. So, and I'm actually looking forward to doing it. Which is quite weird. Because normally when stuff like that happens, I'm like, oh no. No. Anyways, hold on. That on one of the blues again? Aha, yes it is. Okay. So, which layer has sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what layer what has something I don't want. Okay. Strange. Something's going on. Is it this layer? Can't be. Well, we go above that. Well, what we'll do is we'll make a layer above the rest and then work on it from like that. I think that would be the absolutely smartest thing to do. Anyways, sorry, I was distracted. Let's have a look at... Oh, wow. Okay, hands down, you probably might have beaten me for what I've got planned. Is that mixed with D&D monsters by any chance, Andrew? It looks pretty cool. Or is this like a completely fake mon drawing? No. Because I know there's a YouTuber that does something like that. And it reminds me, like, you mix, like... For me, it reminds me of, like, a Garci maybe mixed in with Beholder. Which actually is quite a cool concept, actually. I might have to get you to draw that, Andrew, you know. It looks pretty cool. I liked it. I don't know why, but it gave... Oh, God, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Jesus. Right. Now, let's see. Any other pointed rooftops? Yes, we got one more. Because obviously we only need one layer for this, I believe. Select. What's going on? Ah, that's why. So, yeah. Now we've got the rooftops done. Which is looking pretty nifty, if I don't mind me saying so. Now the mindfuck part. So we're going to give each building almost a theme to work with. So we're going to have to duplicate this probably quite a few times. So we're going to get the spray can. We're going to give this a rainforest theme. So we're going to get this a dark background first. Just so we can sort of work in the details maybe as we go along. Still good. Yeah, it is really good though, Andrew. We really do like it, mate. That's what I'm saying. We like it. But it just gives us that sort of D&D sort of esque sort of Yu-Gi-Oh vibe, which is really cool. Right, brighter colours. And then just sort of... And then just sort of brighter leaf colours. Like so. So this one will be like sort of like nature themed. And then you get a smaller brush, go brighter, and then just sort of and go smaller even. So we get some like sort of like faded line work in. And just sort of that's it. And then just sort of let's get some detail work in. And then just sort of there we go. And then just sort of add a shine to the end of the leaves. And then as for the stick, and just sort of and then a little bit pick up just to sort of get those. So we got the first one done. So you got that sort of like leafy look. And then the other one, it's going to have like a water vibe. So we're going to sort of do that. That's not really watery colour. Nope. We want like sort of like an ocean blue colour. That's the main colour. Yep. A little bit more saturated. And then we're going to make like a ripple effect on the wall. How are you guys holding up, by the way? And then just sort of like that, and then get the darker brush, make that tinty bit smaller, and just sort of still good. By the way, guys, I hope you're enjoying it. And by the way, if you want to check out all my social medias, all you guys are new to me, I have got a Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, DeviantArt, Patreon, Twitter. Most of my links are down below, so just click it if you want to follow me and see more artwork like this. And then just make that brush too big. Sort of, yeah, there we go. And then get like the ripple effect going. You just sort of get the white. Sort of, there we go. And then obviously lightly just brush over it so we get that watery feel, like seaside sort of. And then just go for a little bit of this and just sort of. So you got that sort of now ripple effect from there. Like that, we can go for, I think we're going to go for like a flame. I think we just go for red there. Just hint at something. But we are going to go for a flame effect on the next building. So we're going to go for like a really dark blue for the background of this blue building here. So we are going to literally make sure. There we go. There we go. Now we should just fill it up. There we go. And now we could just sort of clean up. And then just sort of get the rubber. Get smaller and just sort of tidy that up a little bit. So don't worry, the building's not going to be completely dark all the time. We're just going to literally just transform it into like sort of like a fire effect on the wall. And edit, undo. Edit, undo. Edit, undo. And obviously I've just now just realized what I've done wrong. There we go. And just sort of tidy it up here and there, because obviously you can see where everything's not meeting really. So like that. Then we relock it. And only selecting this building. So this is going to have to be mostly hand done. So this is going to be quite nerve-wracking for me. So let's see if we can do it. Because obviously fire effects wasn't really my strong suit at one point. And just sort of... And just... Yeah, that's it. And then what we can do is just sort of make... That's it. Because like I say, we want to make it almost realistic, but not too realistic. Because like I say, I'm doing like lots of weird concept designs for this, so... And we need to sort of get definitive... Like that. And then just sort of... Yeah, like that actually, because then it connects the building a bit more better. And then what we can do is just sort of pick up that blue and just make sure the fire sort of edit undo. God damn it, James, your spray brush boy. This is supposed to be like a realistic sort of weird ass vibe you're supposed to give. Or almost. Like the painting on the wall is alive. That's what I want to do, is make it seem like, instead of having like TVs just for advertising in this realm, it's like the walls are also sort of alive as well. You can imagine they could put advertisements on there. There we go. And then just sort of... Right, let's get a little bit more orange. And just sort of gently hint that that's going down. And then you get a smaller brush for the rest of it here. Like that, and then just sort of... Not too small. Sort of like that. I'm hoping like you guys are finding this interesting, like, because this is something I don't usually do. I'm hoping you guys will look at this going, oh god, this looks weird but interesting. Anyways, guys, if you're all watching from Facebook, feel free to join me on Twitch. Like I say, I am trying to hit affiliates, so the more watchers we have on Twitch, the better. And Jill, can I just say thank you for the shout out, by the way, if you are still around and lurking. Oh, look at that. Ooh, edit. I scribbled in without concentrating on this side. There we go. Right, if we start it from there again, and then just sort of, and then just like smaller and just sort of, and then just up to yellow and make it absolutely paler. So it looks like you're actually getting this fade sort of transition into like this yellow sort of bright white fire in the middle. And then, let's see. And then just sort of. And then just sort of really tiny. Just sort of. And then red. There we go. So it looks like there's like a fire going on the building itself, but it's actually not a fire. So hopefully, like I say, the whole... Oh my god, we've still got several buildings to go. No, why do I choose to do this sorts of theme? It's fine, I will stick to it. I will stick to this. Right, so now what's the next theme with the next building? So we've got fire, we have water, we have earth. It's looking nice and trippy though. Thank you. That's the whole point. That was the whole point. Well done. Thanks. Not well done. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, God's sake. Sorry about that. Now, I think we should do like some sort of cosmic whirl, but like sort of like mind reading sort of thing building. And just sort of, and then smaller and just sort of not too small, obviously. Sort of like that. And then like that, and then just sort of, and then take the other purple, make it smaller, and just sort of, I'll tell you what, we'll do that, make the brush tiny as hell, and then just sort of, yeah, because that looks like then a vortex that's hypnotizing you. There we go. And then just take a darker line and do the same sort of tactic. Sort of like that. Selection, deselect. So we go for like, that was a lot more surreal. But I think I want to shift the hue a little bit, really. Now, I'm going to have to do this quite odd, strangely. Oh, I know. I'm going to give it a tint. Yes. I think I like... There we go. Yeah, I like that. I'm keeping that as it is. Fucking hell, that's really my fucking... Thank you. Anyways, hey, welcome new people. I'm glad. I hope you're enjoying this so far. Yes, I'm making the Dream Realm out of my manga series Vamp the Lost Soul, which hopefully will be appearing in a volume soon. And I'm creating this like trippy, surreal city, basically. So I hope you are enjoying this stream so far. So right, the next building, we're going to do this because it's connected. So what element can we hit? We've got water, fire. I think we're going to go for earth sort of vibe on this. So we're going to go pale this. We're going to pale up this completely. Then use the fade brush to sort of... Not the highlight brush. Use the soft brush, James. There we go. We don't want to highlight yet. And then just sort of patch it up. And then go darker. Get the bigger. And just sort of... And then go smaller. And then just sort of get near black, but more saturated. Like that. And then... near sort of black, we get some like cracks. Like that. And then we get to like this bright sort of version here. And get a smaller brush. And just finally detail the cracks like so. So you get that sort of cracked earth vibe. And then we get the orange. Make the brush a little bit bigger. And then just sort of do like a zigzag sort of thing. So it looks like it's all the same thing. So we got some like sort of weird ass patterns going on. It looks so weird. It's actually... I'm drawing this and trying not to let it mess with my own head. Just so I know where I'm going. That's why I'm kind of working my way down. So... and then normalize everything else. I think that's what we've got to do. Okay, now... we got elements here. Oh, I know what to do next. I think you guys are going to like this. I just realized what I can do, and this is going to be fun as hell. Because I haven't done this in such a long time. And I think this is going to be quite fun. You'll see in a minute. Like, I've got this big smile on my face like, yeah, mate, I think you're all going to like this bit. And this is going to be absolutely fantastic. So, well, hopefully you'll like this. But I've got like a sort of idea of what I want to do. Make the small brush to get darker. And sort of... we need to get these darks sort of dark, but not too dark. And then get like white bits, just get it a little bit, you know, get some bit of life to it. Then we are going to start off with a sort of, yeah, lightish sort of. You'll see in a minute. And then This is something I used to do only by hand before I found out how to sort of do it with the adjective glow. There we go. And then we make the brush smaller. And then go towards nearer blue. Get a little bit more saturated a little bit. And then just stroke in the middle. And hopefully this will come out really well. And then obviously get the lighter blue. Go near white. Not near white, sorry. Just sort of... So you can get that sort of nice little glow going. And then we get like a sort of smaller brush. I'm going to see, hopefully you guys will like this like little... Hold on. No, not yet. Right, we're going to do this first. Just to create the lines. And then just sort of... like that. And then get the white. Go near that. Or near enough white. Because like I say, I want this to look like sort of almost realistic, but also painted on. Like that. So as you can see, hopefully you get to see what I'm creating here. Like that. And then you get really thin. Make it absolutely... No, that's too thin. There we go. Like so. And then just sort of make it thicker. So you start off with the actual line and then make it thicker as we go along. So you can see like the crackle, the lightning, and so you got that sort of lightning thing going on. So this is the trick I used to use before using the additive glow. So I think like if we use like some of my older tricks, I think that would give, like I say again, the living painting feel. So we're going to save that. Like this is going to absolutely mess with Joe's head, guaranteed. Okay, so first off, we are going to unlock this layer a little bit because that corner's not exactly... There we go. Relock. Now, again, we are going to select this bit. Now, what thing can we do? We've got lightning. We got fire. We got weird psychic. We got ground. We got nature. We got water. What other elements can we put in? What can we put in? Ooh. Like, I'm thinking of elements. I'm thinking something magical that people can pull. Oh, I know. I know. And this is going to be quite cool as well. We can make a slime thing going on. Metal, which we will be doing. Yes, I will be doing it. I will do that for the next building, James. That's a fantastic idea. This is the problem when you do so many buildings. You could run out of ideas at any moment. And we're going to do this one as sort of like slime, drooping, disgusting, yucky sort of thing going on. And just sort of... And then thin lines and just sort of... Just give it that sort of droop, like, toxic feel. And then what we do is we use the highlight brush just to give some sort of, like, purple highlights as well. Go for a dark purple. Like, jump down to the darkest purple we got. And then just sort of... So you got that sort of, like, toxic, glowing glide, toxic waste vibe to it. And then just to get it smaller, and then just sort of fill in the lines with detail work. Like so, and then use the shadow as well. Sort of like that. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to go with James Durkin's idea of a steel vibe. So I think that would be quite a cool thing to do. I think we are going to do this for this building here, actually. Because this is a bit separated and I could actually easily play with this. So what we're going to go for is a sort of, let's see, a blue steel vibe, I think. And then we're going to get that texture of metal. So we're going to have smaller brushes and just sort of just get that, and then smaller, lighter, just get that sort of just making the absolute, that's a bit too small. We want to actually see this texture I'm creating. So I like, there we go. Then we get bigger and then give it a glow. Bit too big. And then just sort of thin it out. Like so, and then just get some like bolts in as well. There we go, and then just sort of, oh, bigger, there we go. And then a little bit smaller to get the line work in, sort of. There we go. Yep, I like that. That's looking pretty good. Well done, James. I like what you did there. Like your way of thinking. So now we are moving down to the final few buildings now. Let's see. I think we are going to go for a sky, similar to sky color. And then just sort of get that wind vibe going. And then just sort of like that. And then just sort of get darker, get smaller, and just sort of, and then get that turquoise and just sort of, yep, that's it. Yeah, alright, we're looking pretty good so far. Now, this little building here, definitely got to do, so we've got metal, we've got wind. Oh, I know. Look at that, it's like 2 o'clock and somehow we're almost like done every building, and all we have to do is like, so if we do heart for emotion like that, and then just sort of candy, sort of, we're gonna go for like candy floss colors here, and just sort of, oh no, brighter reds, sort of like, and then just sort of, so that represents emotion. Like I say, we wanted to do that one because that's like, yeah, gummy. Oh god, we don't want that bright cherry. We just want like magical vibes going on, like happy but magical. So when you look at this, you're like almost not afraid, but you're in awe of the place you are in at the moment. Oh, crystals. Yes, well done, mate. Crystal building. So if we go for like a absolute palest of the palest blue. There we go. And then just sort of get that fade brush and just sort of, like that. I like it. Well done. So we're going to use this sort of like pale blue as the catalyst for it. And then go darker. And then just sort of detail it Sort of like that. And then we are going to get the white one. Soft and just sort of make it shine like that. And then just head it undo. We don't want to thin out the line that much. We just want to thin it out a little bit just to... And then just go for complete white. And then just sort of... Actually, that looks more ice than crystal. Well, either way, that's pretty good. Right, now for this building at the back here. So we're going to include this whole building. Oh, selection. Deselect, just sort of. What's going on here? I like an extra layer of this somewhere. Anyways. Right, what we're going to do then on this layer is pick this up. Sort of. There we go. Now we should... There we go. Pick up on all that building. Brilliant. Right, we picked it up. So, as for this... God, this is trippy ass as shit. We got ice. We got lightning. We've got toxic. We got... What else can we do? We've got like 2 buildings to go. And we are slowly running out. Ooh, void. Void magic. So what we do is we'll go for like a deep blue, that almost black again. And then just go for like almost black colors and just swirl. And then we could do one of light, which is opposite. So this is like shadows and void. And then get the blue. And just sort of... like that, and then just sort of and then just sort of get that purple like that. There we go. Oh, look at that, because now the city's now coming to light. And then light, what we do is we get like not a dark background, but sort of like a darkish yellow. And then what we do is we get it from sort of like over the top yellow, and then narrow it down to sort of and then just let the... We don't want it to sort of... There we go. Like I say, we don't want that dark yellow to sort of stay around, but we want it as well to sort of differentiate between the lines. Like that. I hope you're enjoying this so far, guys, actually. I'm really hoping you are. So... and then just sort of... Oh my god, this is actually quite trippy. My brain's actually screwing right now, going, what have you done to me? Why have you done this, you crazy person? It's a bit like, it looked like fun, and now I'm paying for it. Just like, yeah, that's it. So the shines are light. So you got like sort of like these lines just going down. Like illuminating. Oh my god. That actually looks quite amazing, especially next to the shadow building. Like, that actually really complements each other quite well. Right, these buildings are connected, so we'll do that as one element as well. I'm actually really pleased with that result. it just looks really cool. And especially when we're going to put the basic colour for the pavement in and stuff like that, I think it's just going to really make this drawing pop. So, and add the windows and all that. It's mental. Just look at it. It just looks so awesome. Yeah, I was thinking something red. Because obviously we've got fire. We've got an element that's something to... I've got an idea. I have got an idea. This will involve making it all black. Or near black, I should say. Again. But this will hopefully really make it pop. But we're going to have to, like, sort of get, like, sort of magma red going. Oh, no, not highlight. We do not want to highlight. We want... Yeah. You now are getting what I'm going to get at with this. So, yeah, we're going to need some harder lines just to sort of set up a pattern. Just sort of... Like, that is sort of like a really nice illusionary trick, I think. I'm actually going to look up magma. Magma. I hope you guys really like this idea. Here we go. Yes, those cracks. That's the effect I want. So I'm going to look at this. Ah, so it's the other way round. Okay. So what we really want... We're going to make it red first. You'll see why in a minute. So I'm actually studying this quite hard. And we need to make this as saturated as possible. And then go nearer, just nearish back. Just do like big first, and then we'll thin it out. Actually, we make it brush a little bit smaller. Just to get that sort of... That's it, a little bit of cracks here. But yeah, I've got like a really cool idea for this. So I'm actually looking at what I'm studying right now, so... Just sort of... And then smaller. There we go. A little bit bigger. Sort of like... It's starting to get that magma feel already, which is good. This is what I want. Because it's similar to lightning sort of patterns, but it's not. So you'll see in a minute, like, oh god, this is going to be such an abomination of building. But I fucking love it. Sorry, I know I shouldn't swear, but bloody hell. Sometimes when you come up with something so outlandishly fun to draw, and just sort of... And just sort of... Yeah. You'll see in a minute. This will pull off quite nicely if I can put it off. And just like every now and again, just let it seep out into the red. That's how lava works. Now we'll go for like a brown, almost brown black. And then just sort of, we're going to have to sort of really be careful how we do this. Because this has got to be dark for a good reason. And then just sort of soften it a little bit. And just sort of like that. Oh my god, this looked absolutely awesome. Why did I not think of this earlier? Just sort of... Yep. And then go darker, and then a little bit smaller. And just sort of a bit bigger, because that's a little too small. Just sort of. Oh my god! That actually looks freaking amazing! Andrew, you're a genius, mate. I'm sorry, but you are an absolute genius when you come to suggesting stuff, mate. I'll tell you. This is, yeah, that is going to mess with people's heads. I'll tell you that right now. They are going to look at that and go, what the fuck is going on here? Yes, you are. You are the master of suggestions and colours, mate. I will give you that much. Right. I think we are going to do everything else almost normalish. So we are going to make a new layer down below. So layer, new raster layer. So first off, we are going to do the glass as normal. Like a normal sort of pane, sort of like glass color. Because to be honest, we need some like normality here. Just to see it is like a bit of the trick of the eye. So sort of like that, yeah. Because otherwise, I think like if we go too illusional with this, it's going to like spoil the drawing a little bit. So we're gonna need to sort of tone down the craziness a little bit. So obviously, like I say, once we tone it down, like all this craziness with like pavements and door colours, I think this is gonna sort of tone down the whole thing. Sort of like that. There we go. Yeah. And what we'll do is we'll do the glass this bit here, and then we'll create a new layer on top for the non-glassy bits. I'm hoping, like I say, guys, you are enjoying this so far. But yeah, this is going to screw with so many people's heads. And I love it for it. I actually love this drawing just for that fact alone. Right, pavement colour. I think we go for our usual pavement colours. Again, we want to keep this town sort of bright and cheery as much as we can. Ooh, edit undo. So we're going to like literally slam basic colours for the roads and pavements. And like say rub out bits that obviously we don't want coloured in. Like that. I mean, now when you look at it, it actually started to look like a city. And then what we can do is then do the dark shading afterwards. Which is, how the fuck we're going to do this, I really do not know. So, yeah, we'll give it a shot. But like I say, this is going to be like, this is going to take a miracle almost. Just to sort of make it normalize everything. Right, the glass here needs to be drawn in more. There we go. And then just sort of get that brush there. But yeah, as you can see, thanks to Andrew's suggestions, this has actually made this artwork pop. So, right, let's clean this up and then clean that up as well. Like I say, we don't want, but I'm really happy the way it's going. Yeah, the metal's nice as well. Like I say, this is going to this is gonna really make this work pop. So your suggestions have actually been really helpful, guys, including James's like sort of like metal themed building. Because now you're going to look at it and think, well, what the hell? Sort of thing. And there's two light directions, so we're going to have to be careful how we shadow this. Now the doors. I think we're gonna... Ooh. Right, there we go. And the doors, I think we're going to go for like sort of... Like I say, we want to just sort of tone down the colours for the doors and windows. Because to be honest, like a lot of the Dream Realm stuff is... Basically, the illusionary walls and roads are already doing a lot of the work for us. And the sun's in the background. So we want to just tone down to like more neutral colours. So that brown is probably not neutral enough, to be honest. I think like maybe... So like I say, we need the doors to stick out. That should be more steel colour, to be honest. Like sort of... There we go. Because then that shows out the crystal as well. There we go. Now, new layer. Now, the top of the buildings, I think we're going to go for a darker colour. Again, like I say, you don't want too much brightness, so... And just sort of... That's it. Because I was going to go for neon colours at first, but... To be honest, I don't think that's going to be a wise choice, honestly. Considering. So I think that's going to be too much brightness. So we need some dark colours. Like a certain dark colour. Just to balance things out a bit. So sort of like that. Yeah, it wouldn't really match as well. I thought I was going to go neon with this, but... To be honest, I'm just really happy the way this is turning out. It's just one of my weirdest drawings yet, but I love it all the same. There we go. And like I say, we've only just done the basic colours. Like, we haven't even done the shading yet. This is mental. Like I say, this is definitely colouring-wise one of my most detailed drawings to date. When it comes to colouring, because obviously, because we're going for like the absolute acid trip mind fuck artwork, basically. There we go. And then just sort of... Yeah, so yeah, the darker colours do work quite well with this. There we go. And like I say, I definitely think more neutral colours definitely would have done a lot better for this drawing. So as you can see now, because how it's neutral, it's kind of separating every building a bit more better as well. I don't think we can even do shadows, really. We're going to have to do shines. I'm not too sure. Like, should black shadows... Because obviously the Nightmare Realm doesn't have it. Because of the weirdness, but sort of there we go. So we'll see how he goes. We want to see how things flow from here. So obviously we haven't done the doors yet, just realized on these parts, so we'll get back to them soon. So we just need to make sure everything is in order. I really don't know how I'm going to do the lighting on this. So, because we've got two light sources. Oh god, life regrets. Okay. Right, so now we've got to do the other doors here. Like I say, just to give that bit of separation. And just sort of give the buildings a lot more to work with, really. Right, here we go. Just separate it a bit more. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm completely happy with that. apart from the top of this building. Just need to sort of sort this one out. And we need to rub out a little bit here. Because obviously a little bit's just gone over the top. Right, that's the... Oh, that's because it's the windows. Alright, cool. At least we know what it is. So we just do that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, just to zoom out, like... Ta-da! Here's my mindfuck. So... Now trying to get some detail into this. I think lighting's definitely going to have to come first. And then... Yeah. So, we're going to have to create a new layer. Layer, new raster layer. And we're definitely going to have to do shadows. But we have to be smart about it, I think. So, obviously, it's a bright white light. So, if we actually go for like a yellow on the side of the certain buildings. So, this one, we can go for like yellow lighting, I think. So, obviously, we're going to need to turn this into a hard light layer. Set the fade about, I would say, 79. And then just sort of... So, for the rocky one, definitely go yellow. No, I don't think yellow shine's going to do it. It's because we've got different colours, so we're going to have to do different colours for different things. What about that? Fade out a bit more. And just sort of... Yeah. Alright. Rubber. Straighten that out, James. Come on. You know better than this. There we go. So now we got that. I think some of these will have... We have to decide which buildings has greens, whites, and yellows. Again, we want to separate the illusionary wall from being too mind-boggling. And we have to, like, kind of think about where the light's coming from on each building. Like that. And that one, I think, definitely needs a green light. To sort of separate the buildings a bit. Like that. A little bit more white. So we need to turn up that brightness a little bit. There we go. And red for this building. And same for this water one. Like I say, we don't want to do too much variety, but at the same time, we do want like buildings that need it. So this toxic building can use a red light shine on it. So as obviously you've got lights coming from both sides on that building. Now this, I think we're going to make the light come from this side. Switch that up to yellow. No, yeah, actually the crystal one does need a yellow light. The shadow building can definitely go for yellow. Blue for this building here. So like I say, we are like sort of trying to separate the illusion a bit now. And again, the sun's coming from both sides for this building. And as for this, definitely green. Yeah, there we go. Now, as for the windows, we are going to go for like a yellowish sort of. And just sort of. Yeah, there we go. This looks so weird, but I'm so glad I did this today. Yeah, Neo, oh, sorry, you already said that, didn't you? Whoops. See, I keep reading old messages. It's not good. So, here we go. Sort of. There we go. And the rooftops, I think, will give a sort of red shine. But literally, we're trying to make sure, like, every window... Yep, now the rooftops... No, we're going to go purple. And we get, like, the light coming from there. Oh, edit, undo. And just sort of... Like that. And... And then just lean it like that. The roof here. And then just sort of, yeah, that's it. That's it. We're getting somewhere with this now. With the lighting and all. It's just crazy.
Billy built a robot in his parents' garage.
What the hell?
He had a list of problems that he needed to solve. He said, I'm sick of the hills. Laguna Beach is fake and whack.
Okay.
Party like it's 96 and bring the horn section back. Back before when Symphony started.
There we go.
With Pharrell. Gas cost 115 and Goldfinger could sell. When reality TV wasn't
There we go.
scripted or contrived. The brass was fat and bumping and the beats were all played
Right.
live. See, Billy was obsessed with third wave ska. The mighty Boston's real big fish. Listen, Jake, he's seen them all. He longed for
There we go.
time
And then all the light can...
play the sax on the White House lawn, and kids wore shades and checker slacks. So Bliss is back in the class.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, the space road, we're definitely going to add a shine to that. Just again, break up the illusion a bit. There we go. Yep. Yep, quite happy with that. Now we're going to have to... Oh, God, the shadow's going to be the bit I'm dreading. Do we really need the shadows? Hold on. Okay, we'll give it a try. To be honest, it would spoil it, I think. And like I say, I think we've got to stick to the theme with the realms. So... Okay. There you go. There it is. Okay, we're gonna do it. And then we're gonna screen it, I think. No. Alright, that doesn't do it. We're gonna... Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna turn that shadow down more. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, to be honest, because obviously I don't want to break apart too much from the theme of the Nightmare Realm, because usually I do dark shadows, but yeah, I think that's the smartest thing to do, really. And then just put that above the... There we go. Now, there we go. And now for this, because obviously the light's coming from both directions, so, and I think because the light will be so intense as well, in my opinion. Edit, undo. Right, we're going to tie that up a little bit. And then just sort of do that one by hand. Yep, okay, cool. Right, as for that, light's coming from both sides, so no. And then that's in the middle. And then just sort of... Sorry, I'm just trying like to figure out everything right now. I haven't done shading like this in a long time. Right, now we need to make sure the shadow that sort of like Okay. So we can see how the build is casting shadows as well, but not too much shadow. Sort of like that. Yep, okay, cool. And then just sort of put it at the doors that are exposed, basically. Like that. And there's a sort of... There we go. I think a bit more darker. Yeah, a little bit more darker. Yeah, I think I've... Huh? Oh, Andrew, I thought you said something then. Sorry, mate. I was like... You said something? Jesus. Just thinking about shading is just doing my brain in. Okay. And then just sort of do a shadow here, do a shadow there, and then a shadow literally slamming down the middle of the building. Because obviously, like, say, the light's coming from two directions. So, to be honest, technically, there shouldn't be any shadow there. Like that, and then just sort of done. Like that. And there we go. What do you think, Andrew? Ah, forgot about this building. Yeah, that bit was missing. What do you think, man? Thank you. I try to think if I need to do any more to it. I do think literally the best choice for me was not to do the usual black shadows I do, because obviously Nightmare Realm didn't have it. And to be honest, I don't think it'd be right to have might do. I agree with the silver of the rooftops. Maybe the rooftops should be darker. Like the cream ones should be darker at least. Because obviously it's not separating them enough. Yeah, the cream ones. I think darker colours will do the trick. Okay, so where are you? Which I've got to find them now. Right, there we go. I think something like... Oh! Hello here. I am actually liking this. But it's not separating the bit more lighter. I want to see if I can separate. Oh, edit undo. That's not what I want. That's my... Yeah, no, that's... It's darker, but it's separating. Which is... That's what I really wanted to do. Yeah, looks a lot nicer. I think I'll tint a bit more fiddling. Like towards grey, maybe. Oh, yep, that's perfect. I like it. Oh. Right, let's lock that before. Yeah, I was thinking that. There we go. And now, oh my god, it's actually boggling my mind. Yeah, this is the Dream Realm. Welcome to it with 2 suns. No real shadows apart from, obviously, like a little bit of shadow where the suns are not hitting. But, yeah. I'm really happy with the way it's looking. And it's just strange. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna save this. Yeah, I love it as well. It's real good. This is gonna screw. Oh, why am I bringing? Oh right. So we're gonna save this as a PNG. Yes, and I'm gonna upload this on DA. That is like one of my strangest ass concepts yet. And as well, the roads are mind-boggling. Maybe might have been a little too much, but because this is a magic realm, it should really screw with your head. So I'm glad I kind of gone for that look. Okie doke. I think we've got to raid somebody, I think. But I'm going to let this save. Oh, it crashed. Right, give me a second. I might have to resave this. And see what's going on. Open. No, I don't want to open page. I want to open... Oh, right. Okay. Alright, cool. Like I say, I will be raiding somebody because obviously people will always need support as artists and that. Got to stick together. Right, let me just... Concept art, product art, background... Where are you? Commissions, chibi, concept art, background concepts. Wow! It actually saved... Right, I'm going to see if it's saved everything. Yes, it has. Okay, guys. We are going to raid. Yeah, it's saved everything. It's good. It's done everything. It's got everything on the other bit as well. I think we are going to raid Kunichi today because she has been really supportive towards me. So I want to show her some... Oh, that's too crap. Oh no, I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good afternoon, you too, buddy. So yeah, we're gonna leave Kunichi. She's a brilliant artist. Please give her all the support and a follow. She's a brilliant artist, people. So actually, I'm gonna do something first. I'm going to actually check if she's still streaming. So, okay, cool. She looks like she's near finishing, but she's not finished. So we're gonna raid you. So is she finishing? Is she finishing? James, sorry, just to double check before we raid her. I want to make sure James answers me because I can't have the sound on because I don't want to like kind of steal her content, if you get what I mean. Okay. James is not answering, so I'm going to assume she's not finished yet. So we're going to raid her. So here we go. Anyways, guys, by the way, see you later, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the raid. This is James Vamp Lost Soul. Truth what I'm seeing, so bye. Anyways, guys, if you want to check out Vamp Lost Soul Volumes 1, 2, 3, it is on Amazon for cheap for £5 to £1.99 until the pandemic is over. You can buy the books directly off me, but I recommend it's cheaper. Also, send further at vamplostsoul@hotmail.com or tag me at vamplostsoul. If you want to join Patreon today for more stuff or my other social medias, which is all down below, we'll see you all later. Bye! Oh. Alright, she's offline. We'll raid someone else. Okay, we'll raid someone else. Sorry about this, guys. We will raid. We'll raid your horn, I think. Actually, no. We'll raid someone else. Don't worry. Hold on. Slash raid. We'll raid this person here. Alright, guys. There we go. Anyways, guys, we'll see you later. Remember, the Truce Wars themes. And also, you've seen all this stuff before, so we're going to try again in 3, 2, 1. Raid!
Thank you for gifting me a sub and then subs to himself. Wow, Ark. Wow. Wait, what? Oh my god! Ark, why you did it? And Hoppies didn't saw it, but I saw it. There was like a confetti of the first, how it was? Founder, of the founder. Ta-da! The need to commission plus just get high quality emotes like this. Yeah, Sam. Yeah. Vamp, thank you so much for the host. Guys, thank you so much for the host. Give us a tea. The tea cup is here. Oh no. No, I have coffee right now. I have coffee. I couldn't do this without the cutie. That's made me sad how much you guys support. Oh my god, Hoppies! Cutie! Cutie! I'm defeated again. Watch ya! But yeah,